So I'm gonna put this sound in. Um, I don't know how it's gonna fit in here. So I'm running that amp. It's a Hyphonics 2600 watt, and then we have this little. It's a 4-channel for the highs and a cap. So there's a lot of controversy with caps. Some people say, "Oh, you need another battery. It's just a band-aid." I've put it in. I felt like it sounded better, so I'm gonna run it. I didn't have that battery at the time, the D3400, so I shouldn't even need that cap, but I figured it's not gonna hurt. And they all have blue lights, and that's got a voltmeter on it. So I'm trying to figure out a way to put it all in there on that ledge. I don't want it in the trunk. I don't want it on the side. So, of course, because I want something some particular way, it's going to be a lot harder to do it. That's just how it goes. So, alright, so just because I like to make shit difficult on myself, that's the speaker. It's a L7 Solar Barrick, 4 ohm monster. I have 2, but I blew that one up. Well, it's not really blown up. It's clipped. You can hear a little bit. I'm not a fan, so I'm not even using that. These are just leftovers. I'm a big music guy, so I got hella music stuff everywhere. Then I don't know, for all you speaker heads out there, don't cheap out on your wires. That shit's hell of important. This is sky high, real OFC. So, anyways, back to it. So, this is the end result. So the trunk has that evaporator thing that the trunk pan pops out because the fuel tank evaporator system, whatever the hell it's called, is behind there. But so that's why that's cut out. And then this is the ribbon, the wire ribbon that comes under your carpet and stuff. There's a bulge in the center on the trunk here. And then these are, this side's lower, that side's lower. So I'm gluing those. Those are being glued together right now. Ooh, shit. Thought I glued the glue to the thing, but anyways. So those are being held together. They're gonna go under here, like here in the center. So when they're in the car, you won't be able to see them. They'll just pop this side up and pop that side up. So you see in there, there's the bulge, and then it's lower on that side and lower on that side. Those 2 silver screws you see coming out are for the evap lines. They're rolled up right there. One's on that side, one's on that side. Not the evap, but the breather for the gas tank, which won't matter because it'll be spaced up on the side right there and spaced up on the side over there. So luckily I don't have to mess with those. So yeah, that's the space here. Like, this is a little piece that's cut out to make up for that, so it can sit further back, and I have more room on this side and more room on that side. So then I left a gap on the left and a gap on the right because I'm going to mini tub this a long time from now. So this is a good example of where the frame rails are. So the new wheel wells will probably be somewhere around here, maybe over here. That's way down the line, so I didn't want to have to redo all that. Which is why I'm spending all this time on making this amp rack, because the amps should stay with the car. I shouldn't need any more amps. That 1 amp is massive. The second amp is 800 watts by 4. You know, that's more than enough for some highs. So I'm mounting this in the car. So here's a step. They're just stepped up. Same thing on the other side. These are standoffs for the amp, so they can breathe. Now I'm going to put these nutserts to mount them in here. So I'll put nutserts in the car, and I'll put bolts between these. So through there, there'll be one through the center somewhere, and then one between these 2 somewhere as well. I'm going to have to stagger, take probably like a ½ inch off, so that the bolt and the washer can fit in there. So So that worked great. If you've ever tried to drill more than 2 holes, you know lining them up sucks. And this is like inside the trunk. I'm literally sitting in the trunk right now. Oh, my bad.
It's not bolted down right now. It's just hand tight.
We still have washers. Washers in there as well. So now I just gotta set up the amps where I want them. Alright, all the hard work is done. Now I gotta wrap all of these and this, the main piece. So it's all spaced out. It's all in how it needs to be. Got enough room for the bolts and everything. So time to do some upholstery, which I don't know what the hell. I've done it once before. This is my first amp rack. So I made false floors before, but I've never actually spent time to make a nice amp rack. I just put in whatever goes in wherever it goes. So I just wanted to get this done nice, because these amps, I'm not going to have to switch them again. That amp's more than enough for whatever I'm going to put in here. That's more than enough. So I figured do it once, do it right, and be done with it. So thanks for bearing with me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You got any pointers for the next time? Drop it in a comment. Alright, back to it. I'm going to wrap these standoffs. So I just got these little nails from Home Depot, because I'm going to wrap the fabric around. It will be glued, but the corners will for sure come up. Alright, now for the big piece. I think I'm going to cut these holes out ahead of time. I'm not sure yet, so those are super easy to do. But this one is a little more in depth. Still easy, but not as simple. So I'm back to it. Yeah, you know what they say about Murphy's Law. That's what I get. I said it was hella easy. And then I put it on like 4 different ways the wrong way. It got glue on here. That you shouldn't be able to see that. It'll be under the amp, but this is going to be actually down a little bit more. But yeah, came out good. So now I'm going to lay out the amps, figure out what I want to do. Because I think I'm gonna have to put this amp in after, but I still want to mount these plates now, and then I'm gonna use these to just stand off the amp from vibration. I've always done that. I was told to do that when I was a kid, when I first started getting into audio, so that's what we'll do. All right, back to it. Alright, amp rack is done. Next you'll see wiring it up. Some of you keen eyes will notice the screws are in. Well, I'd put the screws in now so that when it's in the car the threads are already in there. So you see they're not even down all the way. This amp normally comes with a piece that mounts on here. That's the bracket. When I got it, the bracket was broken. So I had to put these in here. It's kind of ghetto, but whatever. The amp still works. I think it came out good. Let me know what you think. Next will be the wiring and putting in the sub. So appreciate all the support. You already know what I'm going to say next. Get back to it. So this is what it looks like in there. As you can see, I'm starting to do the wiring. Wiring will be in the next video. A little sneak peek of the wiring, but that'll be in the next one. So thank you for all the support. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever else they say you should do at the end of the video. So appreciate it. Holla.